Hey Soul Family, welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can stay connected and you won't miss out on future messages. I've got a special message for you today, something your ancestors want you to hear. They're always watching over you, guiding and protecting you, and they want you to know how important that is. You might not realize it yet, but your energy is powerful and it's something people notice even before they get to know you. Let me explain. You're not the kind of person people can easily get close to, and that's not a bad thing. It's because of the energy you carry, the strength you have within. Your ancestors have gifted you with protection, and that makes you stand out in ways you might not even see yourself. You've got this energy, this presence that people can feel, and sometimes it's intimidating to them. But don't worry, this message isn't about making you feel like you're better than anyone else. It's just to remind you that you're never alone and your ancestors are always by your side, guiding and protecting you in ways you may not fully understand. Now, you might have noticed that when you walk into a room, people turn to look at you. Or maybe when you're walking down the street, you catch people staring. You might wonder why this happens. Well, it's because they're sensing your energy before they even see you. They don't know exactly what it is, but they can feel something different about you. Your presence is powerful and it reaches people before you even speak or interact with them. Sometimes you might even feel a little out of place because of this, like people are looking at you for no reason, but there's a reason. They can feel your ancestors' protection surrounding you. This protection your ancestors give you is something truly special. It's why sometimes people might hesitate to disrespect you or treat you poorly. It's not necessarily anything you've done, your energy speaks for itself. Your ancestors make sure that people who don't have good intentions think twice before trying to approach you or harm you in any way. They're there creating a shield around you, ensuring that those with negative energy or bad motives don't get too close. But here's the thing, not everyone who comes into your life is meant to stay. Your ancestors are very particular about the people they allow into your space. Let's say you've recently met someone at a party, a gathering, or even just through mutual friends. You hit it off and everything seems to be going well. But then out of nowhere, that person disappears. They stop reaching out or responding to your messages. I know that can be frustrating, especially when you thought the connection was good. But here's what's really happening, your ancestors are watching over you, and they're making sure only the right people stay in your life. You see, it's not just about you choosing who gets close to you. Your ancestors are guiding this process as well. They know the hearts of the people who come into your life, even when you don't. They see their true intentions, and if someone doesn't have pure intentions or if they bring negative energy with them, your ancestors step in. They protect you by removing those people from your life before they can cause harm or disruption. Now, I know that can be hard to accept. It's easy to get disappointed when someone you liked or someone you thought was a good friend suddenly pulls away. But trust me, your ancestors know what they're doing. They're filtering out the people who aren't meant to be in your life, and they're making sure that only those who have your best interest at heart can stay close to you. It's all about protection, not rejection. If you've noticed that people who seem like they were going to be a big part of your life suddenly fade away, don't stress. It's not because there's anything wrong with you, it's because your ancestors are stepping in and removing those who don't have good intentions. They're not messing around when it comes to your safety and well being. They're serious about keeping you protected from harm, and that includes emotional and spiritual harm as well. Even though you might be open and free spirited, you're also careful about who you let into your personal space. And again, that's not just your decision, your ancestors are guiding you in this. They want to make sure that only people with good hearts, people who genuinely care for you, can enter your life. This is their way of keeping you safe and ensuring that your energy stays strong and positive. So if someone stops reaching out or disappears, even if the connection felt great at first, don't take it personally. It's your ancestors protecting you from people who might not have pure intentions. They're weeding out anyone who might bring jealousy, negativity, or bad energy into your life. Only those with clear hearts, no jealousy, no hate, and no ill intentions will be allowed into your life now. Why is this happening? Because you have a special purpose. Your ancestors know that, and that's why they're being so protective of you. They don't want just anyone in your life, they want to make sure that only the right people are there to support you on your journey. You have a path to walk, a purpose to fulfill, and they're going to make sure you're surrounded by the right people as you move forward. If you're still looking for the right person or friend, don't worry. It might take some time, but your ancestors are working behind the scenes to bring the right people into your life. They're making sure that only those with good hearts, those who will uplift you and support you, will cross your path. They're filtering out anyone who might bring negativity or bad vibes your way. So trust the process, trust your ancestors. They're guiding you every step of the way, even if you don't always see it. They're making sure that you're protected, that your energy stays strong, and that only the right people come into your life. You're not alone on this journey. Your ancestors are with you, and they're doing everything they can to help you fulfill your purpose. Remember, if someone disappears from your life, it's not a loss, it's your ancestors protecting you. Only those with pure intentions will be allowed into your space from now on. So stay open, stay positive, and trust that the right people will find their way to you when the time is right. You have a very strong and unique energy that naturally draws people towards you. Some of these people are good and mean well, but unfortunately, others may not have the best intentions. It's like a light that attracts everyone, both positive and negative energies. Because of this, your ancestors are always watching over you. They have a deep understanding of the spiritual forces at play in your life, and they want to protect you from anyone or anything that could harm you. Your ancestors are those who came before you, family members from generations past who have passed on to the other side. Even though they are not physically here, their spirits are still connected to you. They guide you, protect you, and help steer you in the right direction. They can see things that you can't, like the hidden intentions of people around you. They know when someone means you harm, even if that person appears friendly or trustworthy. So they step in and remove those negative influences from your life to keep you safe. This is why it's important not to try to force friendships or relationships with people. Sometimes you may feel a strong connection to someone and want them to stay in your life. You may think they're kind, or maybe you share the same beliefs or interests. But just because someone seems good on the surface doesn't mean they have pure intentions. They could be hiding something, or they could have motives that you aren't aware of. Your ancestors, however, can see everything. They know who is truly good for you and who is not. So when certain people are removed from your life, it's your ancestors' way of protecting you. Sometimes this might be hard to accept. You might feel sad or hurt when someone walks away or when a relationship ends. It might seem unfair, especially if you don't understand why it happened. But it's important to trust that your ancestors are doing what's best for you. They know what's happening behind the scenes, things that you might not be able to see yet. They are looking out for your long term happiness and well being. Even if it's painful in the moment, in the long run, you'll realize that it was for your own good. Think of it this way: if someone is meant to be in your life, they will stay. The people who are truly good for you, the ones who have pure intentions and genuinely care about you, will always remain close. They will support you, love you, and help you grow. But those who are negative, who bring drama, or who have selfish reasons for being around you won't last. Your ancestors will make sure of that. They will clear out the people who don't have your best interests at heart, leaving only the ones who truly care. Your ancestors are also protecting you because you have done something remarkable. You've broken negative family patterns. Every family has certain patterns or cycles that get passed down from one generation to the next. These might be things like poverty, limiting beliefs, or negative behaviors. For example, maybe your family struggled with money for many years, or maybe they had a habit of thinking they weren't good enough to achieve certain things. These are limiting beliefs that can hold a family back for generations. But you have broken free from those patterns. You have risen above the challenges that your family faced, and you are creating a new path, a better path for yourself and future generations. Because you've done this, your ancestors are especially protective of you. They are proud of the progress you've made and want to help you continue on this positive path. They don't want anything or anyone to pull you back into those old patterns. They want to see you succeed and thrive, and they know that in order to do that, you need to be surrounded by positive influences. That's why they are so careful about who they allow into your life. They are making sure that only people with good intentions who are truly healed and supportive come into your circle. In fact, your ancestors want you to know that you are about to enter a time of great happiness and celebration. Because you've worked so hard to break free from negative patterns, you are now aligned with your soul's purpose. This means that you are living your life in a way that matches what your soul was meant to do. You are fulfilling your true purpose, and this is bringing light and positivity not just to your life but to your entire family. You are a source of inspiration and strength for them, even for those who came before you. As you move forward, it's important to remember that when people or things are removed from your life, it's not a reflection of your worth. It doesn't mean that you're unworthy of love, friendship, or happiness. In fact, it's the opposite. Your ancestors are removing those negative influences because they know you deserve better. They are making space for the right people to come into your life, people who will uplift you, support you, and love you for who you truly are. Sometimes it can be hard to see the bigger picture. You might feel lonely or wonder why certain people had to leave, but trust that everything is happening for a reason. Your ancestors are working behind the scenes to make sure you are protected and surrounded by love. They are making sure that only those with pure hearts who genuinely care about you are allowed to get close to you. As you continue on your journey, be open to the guidance of your ancestors. Pay attention to the signs they send you, whether it's through dreams, feelings, or coincidences. They are always with you, guiding you and protecting you. And remember, you are never truly alone. Your ancestors, along with the positive people in your life, are walking with you every step of the way. In the end, know that you are deeply loved and protected. Your ancestors are proud of the person you've become and the path you're on. They are cheering you on from the other side, and they will continue to guide you toward the happiness, love, and success that you deserve. Keep trusting their guidance. And remember that everything happening in your life is for your highest good. The best is yet to come, and your ancestors are making sure that only the best people and experiences are coming your way. Right now, you are under a powerful shield of protection. This protection comes from many sources: God, your ancestors, and the spiritual guides that are always around you. It's important to be very careful about who you allow into your life during this time. Not everyone deserves access to your energy, which is precious and strong. You need to protect it, just like how you protect anything valuable in your life. Your energy is like a light, and this light can attract both positive and negative people. Some people will be drawn to your energy because it makes them feel good, while others might try to take advantage of it. God has placed protection around you to ensure that no one can harm you easily. This is why you might feel a sense of safety even when you're going through difficult times. However, with that protection comes responsibility. You need to be mindful of who you allow into your inner circle. Not everyone who smiles at you or seems friendly has good intentions. Some people might be attracted to your light, but they don't deserve to be close to it. Others may not have bad intentions, but they still may not be the best for you. That's why you need to make sure that people earn the right to be close to you. Your ancestors are also watching over you closely. They have been with you since the day you were born, guiding and protecting you. They know your struggles, your dreams, and your heart. They want what's best for you, and they are doing their part to keep you safe. But they also want you to take part in protecting yourself. You have the power to choose who you allow in your space, and your ancestors want you to make wise decisions about this. Don't settle for less than you deserve. If someone isn't treating you with the respect, love, and kindness you deserve, it's okay to let them go. Your ancestors will make sure that the right people stay in your life. The spiritual guides around you are intentional. This means that everything they do is for a reason. They are not just watching over you without purpose. They are carefully making sure that you are surrounded by good energy and positive people. This is why you might notice that certain people are leaving your life or that some relationships feel different. When you have a strong connection to your spiritual guides and ancestors, they work to remove people who don't belong in your life. Sometimes this might be difficult to understand, especially if you care about those people. But trust that when someone exits your life is because they were not meant to stay. Your energy is powerful. It shines bright, and that can attract all kinds of people. Some will be good for you, while others may not. You might even notice that people who don't usually have bad intentions start to act differently around you. They may become jealous or insecure because your energy is so strong. This doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. It's simply a reflection of the power of your energy. When your light shines so brightly, it can make others feel like they are in your shadow. Sometimes this can cause them to want what you have, even if they didn't feel that way before. Jealousy can come from unexpected places. Even people who love you or care about you can sometimes feel jealous of your success, your energy, or the attention you get. This is natural, but it's important to be aware of it. Not everyone who feels jealous will act on it, but some people might start to change how they treat you. They might become distant or even try to bring you down in subtle ways. Your ancestors and spiritual guides are aware of this, and they are working hard to keep these negative influences out of your life. They want you to be surrounded by people who truly celebrate your success and happiness, not those who feel threatened by it. You naturally stand out wherever you go. People notice you even if you're not trying to get attention. This is just part of who you are. Your energy draws people in, and they can't help but be curious about you. This can be a great thing because it means you have the ability to influence others positively. However, it also means that you need to be careful about who gets close to you. Not everyone who is drawn to you has good intentions. Some people might be attracted to your energy for selfish reasons. Others might be looking for ways to benefit from being close to you without truly caring about you as a person. Your ancestors are making sure that the right people stay in your life. They are doing this because they know that you need to be surrounded by those who truly care about you and who want to see you succeed. If someone leaves your life, don't take it as a bad thing. Instead, trust that it's for the best. Your ancestors are guiding you toward a future that is filled with love, happiness, and success, and they are removing anyone who might stand in the way of that. Sometimes we hold on to people who aren't meant to stay in our lives, and it can be hard to let them go. But remember that your ancestors are looking out for you and they know what's best for you. It's important to remember that you are deeply protected. Your ancestors are always with you, guiding you and keeping you safe. They are committed to your well-being and they want you to feel secure in that knowledge. You have a strong connection to them, and that connection allows them to protect you in ways that you may not even realize. Whether you are facing challenges or enjoying good times, your ancestors are always there working behind the scenes to ensure that you are safe and that your path is clear. Their message for you today is to trust in their protection. They want you to know that you don't have to worry about the people who leave your life or the challenges you face. Everything is happening for a reason and is all part of a bigger plan. Your ancestors are guiding you toward your highest good, and they want you to stay strong in your faith. Trust in the process and know that you are never alone. Your ancestors are walking beside you every step of the way. Take comfort in knowing that you are surrounded by love and protection. You have a powerful team of spiritual guides, ancestors, and God Himself looking out for you. They are making sure that only the best things and people come into your life. If something or someone isn't meant for you, they will be removed. Trust the process and know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. As you move forward, remember to be mindful of who you let into your space. Your energy is precious and it deserves to be protected. The people who are meant to be in your life will stay, and those who aren't will leave. This is all part of the natural flow of life, and your ancestors are making sure that your path remains clear and positive. Stay blessed and keep trusting in your spiritual protection. Until next time, know that you are always loved and protected by those who watch over you from the spiritual realm.